Isaiah here with Steven. We're going to do something very special. We're going to try to make some vlogs once a week about shows that we're watching. And this one's going to be super fun because I'm introducing Steven to one of my favorite series ever, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. And as comeuppance for that, I'm going to have to watch Fist of the North Star.
It's not really viewed as comeuppance, because it's really a step up in class to watch Fist of the North Star. I don't know what to tell you.
JoJo's is a better show. I like Fist of the North Star, but JoJo's is so much more entertaining. And we just watched the first episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I want to know what Steven thinks.
Look, we're just here to have a good time here. I don't know. I don't know what I can say that won't sever the bonds of friendship here, but it's well animated. I'll give it that. So far, I don't want to mince words here, but just from that episode alone, JoJo's a little bitch. I don't know what to tell you. JoJo's a little bitch. Dio's a bastard, and JoJo's father is apparently blind. It's just like...
So yeah, in this episode we get introduced to our two main characters, the protagonist Jonathan Joestar and the antagonist Dio Brando. Jonathan is this pampered gentleman, rich boy who wants to grow up and be a gentleman, and Dio is from the lower class. He grew up poor. And his father discovered Jonathan's father in an accident, and while trying to rob them, Jonathan's father misunderstood the situation and thought Dio's dad was trying to rescue him, and promised that he would do something for the Brando family. And Dio's father dies, and he sends Dio to go live with the
Right from the jump, Jonathan's father's comprehension skills are just shit. It's just like, he wakes up to the motherfucker trying to steal his motherfucking jewelry and everything else.
He reads every situation wrong, and it could be that he's aware at the wrong time, because he stumbles when Jonathan and Dio first meet each other. Dio must prove how evil and how badass he is by kicking Jonathan's dog. So.
Dio doesn't really have to prove all too much. From the jump that he's freaking evil. But I don't know. His father. That I still can't get around that. It's like Dio could spill milk on the floor right in front of him with JoJo standing right next to him, and his father would be all like, "Why'd you do this?" And JoJo would be all like, "I'm standing right here. You saw this motherfucker spill this milk in front of you."
The thing is that, Dio's really good at playing people, and the only person he's showing his evil face to is Jonathan. And every time Jonathan's dad, comes around, Dio hides the knife in his hand, which in one scene is quite literally.
He's right in his fucking hand! George is looking over the fucking railing, he's like, "Boys fight."
The two boys got, Dio was trying to destroy Jonathan's life. He breaks up his relationship with his girlfriend by sexually assaulting her and physically assaulting her. Dio's a dick.
You know who George is? George is the ancestor of J. Jonah Jameson. He sees what he fucking wants to see. That's what the fuck that is. That's what the fuck that is.
So yeah, the altercation ends up breaking up Jonathan's relationship, and Jonathan, by that point, after having been abused and teased by Dio a little bit too much, finally has another altercation with Dio, and instead of losing, which is what happened to Jonathan a lot in this episode, he manages to overcome Dio, but then that's when their father steps in, and Dio was going to take Jonathan out. He's like, one of the things that we learned about Dio is that even though he's calculating, he's very emotional, and so when he has been one-upped, he does not respond to it very well.
Typically.
Yeah, like in the scene where he kisses Erina, Jonathan's girlfriend, and she responds by washing the kiss off with water from a puddle of mud. He does not take that very well, and has an outburst of anger and attacks her. And the same thing happens when when Jonathan attacks him later on, and he thinks he's in control of the situation, and he can completely break Jonathan's spirit at that time, but when Jonathan overcomes him, he's overcome with emotion and even tears, and plans on killing him. Which, of course, doesn't happen because George walks in and Dio hides the knife.
Because he didn't have enough reasons to want to kick Dio's ass, from the beginning. This is what pushes him over the edge. I had to kick his ass yesterday.
Well, Jonathan's a sweet boy, and this guy's supposed to be someone he's supposed to look at like a brother.
There are limits.
and the limits had been pushed. So I think it's a fun episode. It's a good introduction to our characters. I do think that you'll see in some of the future episodes too that they're going to kind of move things a little bit too fast here at the beginning, and I do think that this episode in general was paced a little bit too fast. And Steven just has a problem with a lot of the character stuff.
I have a problem with just cognitive skills and like the lack thereof of various characters. And don't get me started on the freaking townspeople. Those they just...
I just believe everything that comes right out of Dio's mouth. Like, very easily swayed.
Oh, God. Wow.
Well, there you go, guys. That's the first episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm glad I got to share this with Steven. There's more episodes on the way. And now we're going to watch an episode of Fist of the North Star. So that's going to be fun.
It's going to be great. It's going to be fucking breakfast at fucking Animated Champions. That's the fuck that's going to be. So.
Well, I can't wait to see what I think about it.
I can't wait to see what you think about it, too.